To Good morning to all. Today I will explain air pollution and its control. So, air pollution mainly enter into the atmosphere due to unwanted gases released from various sources, from vehicles, from industry, from domestic, from fossil fuel burning outside. These are all the sources of air pollution. Whenever this air pollution excess concentration in atmosphere that may affect on human health, animals, plants and properties. Air is essential for life itself. Without it, we could survive only a few minutes, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Except Babas and yoga Babas, remaining normal persons can't live without taking air few minutes. It constitutes immediate physical environment of living organisms. The atmosphere is layered into four distincts, which are troposphere, that is from Earth to up to 11 kilometer. Next, stratosphere, mesosphere, and final thermosphere. Normal atmosphere consists the following components: nitrogen about 78.1%, oxygen, which is essential for human beings, it consists 20.9%, carbon dioxide 0.03%, remaining 0.07%, that is krypton, xenon, argon, helium, methane, sulfur dioxide. These all are present 0.07% in atmosphere. Major component is nitrogen, it around 78.1%. The most valuable gas is oxygen, that is 20.9% present in normal air. What is air pollution? Air pollution consists of gases, liquids or solids present in the atmosphere in high enough levels to harm humans, other organisms or materials. We can say in different ways this air pollution definition. This is another definition way. It may be defined as any atmospheric condition in which certain substances are present in such concentrations that they can produce undesirable effect on man and his environment. Air pollution is basically the presence of foreign substances in the air in excess concentration which adversely affect the well-being of the individual or causes damage to properties. Air generally consists of various kinds of pollutants. One is particle pollutants, another one is gaseous pollutants, two types. The particle pollutants main dust, smoke, fly ash, these are the main particle pollutants. Other one, gaseous pollutants are carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, ammonia, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, hydrogen cyanide, hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen fluoride, chlorine, phosphogen, asbestos, aldehydes, radiations, hydrocarbons. The air pollutants classification two types based on formation and its source is classified. One is primary air pollutants and second one is secondary air pollution. Primary air pollution is emitted directly from the source into the atmosphere, which are the poisonous gases and undesirable chemicals which cause air pollution. In secondary air pollutions, which are produced in the air by the interaction among two or more primary pollutions. For examples, the primary air pollutions which are coming directly from the sources into the atmosphere, one is carbon monoxide, especially from vehicles, sulfur dioxide from industry, nitrogen dioxide from industry, hydrocarbons, radioactive components, particles of metals, pollens from plants, bacteria from atmosphere. And secondary air pollutants which are formed by interaction of two or three primary air pollutants, for example, ozone and peroxyacetyl nitrate, formaldehyde, formation of acid rain, smog, nitrogen dioxide, which is most dangerous to the human beings and to environment. This picture shows one is primary air pollutants. From the source, one is vehicles. Naturally, whenever burning, else or whenever burning, and stationary from industries, these are directly enter into the atmosphere. These are called primary air pollutions. For example, carbon monoxide, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, SO2, like that. Whenever interaction this primary air pollutants, it forms secondary air pollutants, HNO3, H2SO4, acid rains that is cause, and sulfate, ozone, like that, right? This picture clearly shows how to formation of primary air pollutions as well as secondary air pollutants, both pictures. Right, source of air pollutants is classified again two types. One is natural air pollutions, naturally coming from the source to atmosphere, and second one, human activities, due to human activities, that is technically called man-made source. So source two types, natural sources and man-made sources. Natural sources are, one is natural contaminants like fungi, spores, cysts, bacteria, methane, dust, and extra. Carbon monoxide from methane gas, volcanic eruptions, especially in foreign countries, forest fires, some in summer season, and electric storms and solar flares, salt spray from oceans, dust storms, hydrogen sulfide, cosmic dust. These are the natural sources of air pollutions. Next, man-made, due to human activities, one is emissions from vehicles like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and rapid industrialization and urbanization is another causes, is a man-made source. Agricultural activities, maybe warfares, automobile revolution, deforestation, burning of fossil fuels. These are the sources of man-made. What are the effects due to presence of excess concentration of these pollutions? Maybe this effect on human beings, on plants, on animals, on environment, on materials, whatever materials are present in nature, is affect this excess concentration of air pollutions. First, on human health, main human health, one is respiratory problem, and irritation, eye irritation can be caused by mainly air pollutants such as NOx, ozone, and ban pesticides and extra. Increase in mortality means life decreasing, life of age, and morbidity immediately become illness, morbidity rate. This generally, especially in Delhi, is facing major problem, this mortality and morbidity problem due to excess presence of air pollution. Heavy metals like lead may enter through lungs, cause lungs poisoning and damaging. And dust particle can cause respiratory diseases like siliceous, asbestosis, and extra. Cadmium particles cause, that is main, cardiovascular diseases or diseases, and kidney and liver damages, and effect on functioning of kidney and liver damages. Nickel particles cause respiratory damages to the human beings. Radioactive substances effect on future generation, that is germination problem in future. These are the main effect on human beings. Is normal is respiratory and eye irritation, general air pollution problems on human beings. Whenever present heavy metals, that main problem is the lungs, respiratory or cardiovascular diseases. On animals, due to the presence of this excess air pollution, for example, fluorine, excess presence of fluorine in atmosphere, that main effect on animals, cattle, and sheep are susceptible of fluorine is the main toxicity. That is main problem is poison under condition of continuous exposure to subacute doses. It effect include lack of appetite. They can't take food, and effect on digestion system, and exposure to subacute, that is right, rapid losses of weight, and diarrhea. These are the problems on animals due to presence of this fluorine, excess fluorine in atmosphere. Main is weight losses of animals, and appetite problem and diarrhea. In case lead is present, chronic lead poisoning have been observed frequently in animals that have been grazing smelters and lead mines. It causes paralysis and difficulty in breathing animals. Arsenic, that may severe effect on thirsty, loss of appetite, paralysis and diarrhea in animals, especially animals. In chronic arsenic poisoning cause cough, diarrhea, anemia, absorption, paralysis, and finally death of animals, right? These are the major problem in animals whenever excess concentration of fluorine, lead, and arsenic present in atmosphere. The plants on plants, main one is organic manure and agriculture application affect the rate of growth of plant whenever spraying pesticides on plants. The major problem destroy chlorophyll of formation and disturb photosynthesis. All plants generally they prepare their carbohydrates in the presence of sunlight through process of photosynthesis, but whenever affect that photosynthesis is main destroy chlorophyll formation. The leaves are discolorization and falling leaves from the plants. This generally is occurring naturally in many places in overall world. Sulfur dioxide decreases chlorophyll content, cause chlorosis. Nitrogen dioxide, permanent leaf fall. Ozone, necrosis, dead area of leaf damage the leaves. These are the right, that is called necrosis. That is mainly is a ozone problem. That is right. On material, corrosion. whenever formation of a secondary air pollutant like sulfur reacting with water and formation of H2SO4 that may cause corrosion of many industries, many equipments are corrosion naturally due to the atmosphere, atmosphere, and abrasion, easily right abrasion process, many materials like whenever abrasion, automatic discoloration. Whenever we applied paint within 1 year, that paint is discoloration because of that is atmosphere air pollution. Like even nowadays Taj Mahal, that also is affecting that colors. Color means whatever right marbles, that discoloration marbles due to right atmospheric pollution. That's why that places is banned moving vehicles that surrounding area of right Taj Mahal. This is one of the example abrasion. And deposition is another problems, and chemical attack on surface. Whenever chemical attack, that is form weathering. Weathering means is whenever weathering, the big stones are forming small stones. Another right, whenever falling acid rains, whenever H2SO4 present in atmosphere, this may cause mainly corrosion. Whenever corrosion, automatic almost material, all materials are the lifespan is decrease. On atmosphere, that is a major problem. Atmosphere, one is global warming. Global warming is nothing but every year increasing temperature. Even 1 degree increasing temperature, some leaves can't live in the atmosphere. Like certain tolerance limits, we can withstand up to human beings 44 or maximum is 44. Whenever temperature 47, 48, automatic right our dehydration. These are some problems on human beings. Like some small some animals and some birds, small birds species like can't live whenever even 1 degree temperature increases in the atmosphere than tolerance limits. So this is the one of the problem is the increasing temperature, that is mainly due to presence of carbon dioxide gas. This carbon dioxide cause one of the causes of global warming. That is a change of rainfall pattern and agriculture output changes. Next one, depletion of ozone layer. You know, right? Whenever ozone layer is depletion, directly it's falling on UV rays. This ozone is one layer is forming in between atmosphere and between sun and earth. This is a screening. Ozone is screening that UV rays and good rays supplied to the atmosphere. Whenever damage this ozone layer, whenever directly is falling and UV rays on earth, the main problem is skin diseases, and some plants is effect on plants, formation of chloro leaves and falling some leaves, and sunburns, inactivation of RNA, DNA and proteins molecules. This all right affect next further whenever right destroy of ozone layer. And whenever increase the temperature, main is problem ice and glaciers are melt, and flooding of coastal towns, and change rainfall pattern, and agriculture output changes. These are the effect of global warming. Effect of global warming. So control of air pollution, as naturally we can control air pollution in many ways. One is a good thing, it's a plantation of more trees. That is the best method for control of air pollution. As possible as any person is a plantation every year, even one plant when you're planting, that is helpful to the nature. Plantation of more trees, especially some industrial area, compulsory is a plantation of trees, very important. Reducing vehicle exhaust, like by improving technologies, various technologies, by converting electrical vehicles from diesel to from petrol. That is, we can reduce vehicle exhaust, using less polluting fuels, using mass transport, when an individual and compared to individual, better use mass transport, removal of particulate matter using electrostatic precipitators and cyclone filters, and industrial areas should be sited far away from residential area. Suitable chemical methods applied to remove hydrocarbons, multi-stage combustion process suggested to remove oxides of nitrogen. This is a control of air pollution. One is by using some equipment. In equipment is inserted some activated carbon like charcoal, commercial zeolite, and pulverized limestones can be used to remove polluting gases by absorption techniques. Use of tall chimneys reduces concentration of air pollution at a ground level, maybe directly released into the atmosphere. Various types of control devices or equipment for removal of particulate matter as follows. One is a settling chamber, a cyclone, electrostatic precipitator, bag filters, dust collectors, spray towers, multi-fixed bed absorber, sieve plate or tray tower, surface condensers. These are the used for controlling air pollutant, where sources, these all are adopted where the sources of air pollution. This picture source, one is a cyclone, enter one input, then due to cyclone process, pollutants is fall down at the bottom, good air is releasing into the atmosphere. This is one of the example. This electrostatic precipitator, anion cation exchange, then whenever supply air in different layers of in different layers, each layer, one layer is contain positive ion, another layer is contain negative ion. In case any present pollutants, these all are absorbed by these air filters due to their electrostatic precipitator, then release clean air to the atmosphere. This is one of the picture source, right? Electrostatic precipitator. Okay, thank you. Stop in the